This video, we're going to talk about the New York Giants and a potential player they could sign to a one-year deal in an area of need that the Giants have. And this video starts right now. As you know, free agency is pretty much over, at least a heavy part of it. But there are some free agents still out there. And ESPN named a player, which I think is interesting to talk about, that could be available if the Giants want to sign him. And let me get into this thing that I have here. Some GiantsWire.USA today. I'm going to give you a scouting report, too, on this player. The early rush of free agency in the 2023 NFL Draft have come and gone, and things around the league have settled down. It's rest season for most, but not for New York Giants GM Joe Schoen. Schoen is still hard at work trying to lock up the team's rookies, also negotiating with some in-house players, and scouring what remains of the free agent market. Signings no longer count toward the 2024 compensatory pick formula, and most players will come at a discount price. So don't be surprised if the Giants add another name or two before training camp. One intriguing player who remains available is veteran guard Dalton Risner, who ESPN's Bill Barnwell recently named as a potential Giants signing. Quote, although the New York Giants don't have a ton of cap space after re-signing Daniel Jones, extending Dexter Lawrence, and franchising Saquon Barkley, they should have enough room to get creative with voidable years if they want to sign a player to a one-year deal. And Risner should be that player. The Giants rotated Nick Gates and Ben Bredelson at left guard last year, but Gates left for the Commanders in free agency. Joshua Ezenudu, a 2022 third-rounder, suffered a neck injury last November, leaving the Giants in a vulnerable position at left guard in 2023. Risner started 62 games over 4 seasons with the Broncos, and although the 2019 second-round pick wasn't a superstar, he was expected to land a multi-year deal for starter money somewhere in free agency. Instead, the Broncos signed Ben Powers to replace Risner, who hasn't found the market. Risner missed the season finale against the Chiefs with a strained UCL in his elbow, but that injury wouldn't have prevented the 27-year-old from finding a new team. Instead, he appears to be looking at a limited market of teams who need meaningful help at guard. A one-year deal with the Giants in the $5 million range would make sense for both parties. Brian Daboll's team would get a veteran protecting Jones and security if Ezenudu struggles to return, while Risner would play in a well-regarded offense and earn a shot at a long-term deal after 2023, either with the Giants or elsewhere. The Giants also have Shane LeMahieu on the roster, and he'll likely compete for the starting left guard job, but Risner would provide some experience stability. Although Jones, Shane, and head coach Brian Daboll have expressed confidence in their guard, don't be surprised if they do give Risner a call. So I am not familiar with Dalton Risner as a player, so I went back, and I don't know who's familiar with him, but I went back to 2019, and there is a scouting report prior to him getting drafted. So I'm going to read you it, and here we go. His strengths: has the versatility to play every position on the line, including center, and moved all over for Kansas State in his 4 years as a starter. Plays through the whistle on every play, makes it a point to finish every block. Can lock and drive in the run game. Aha! See, that's why the Giants should be interested in him, because the Giants have a strong running game, and they would need to sort of strengthen that. Also, you want a little bit of some veteran help as well. Incredibly strong hands and upper body. Excellent arm strength, and uses that well to reach defenders in the run game, where he can be a mean finisher. Has some nasty to his game, and isn't afraid to mix it up in the trenches. Has seen Senior Bowl practices against Zach Allen of Boston College. His weaknesses: jack of all trades, master of none. Means he does a little bit of everything, but he's not an expert. Struggles to mirror speed rushers at tackle and will be kicked inside once in the NFL. Hand placement can be inconsistent, which has led to some holding penalties. Oh, that's not good. Poor fit for zone schemes due to footwork and inability to reach second level. That's kind of what they've said about him. That he's okay. He's a serviceable guy. What they say overall about him. What you see is what you get with Risner. He doesn't have much development potential left after 5 seasons at Kansas State, but he can improve with the right scheme, fit, and positional asks. Most teams we polled see him as a guard or center at the next level, but he could land at right tackle. He's been a guard in the NFL. So Dalton Risner is an interesting player for the Giants because they could use a little more help on the offensive line. They're going to have a very young center here with John Michael Schmitz, and they could use the help. I mean, this is a team that really did not have a great offensive line. That's why they drafted Schmitz. And Risner, I mean, he's not an all-star. He's not a pro bowler. He's not a guy that's going to, but he's a lunch pail guy. He's going to, do what he has to do. And the most important thing is that he's going to be a guy that's going to be good with the run. And as you know, the Giants have a strong running game with Daniel Jones as quarterback because he loves to run. And they have Saquon Barkley. So anytime they can strengthen their position in terms of bringing in guys that they can mix and match, at tackle and at guard, you got to do it. We'll see if they do this. It's an interesting name to talk about. And if you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe to the Football Hut. The channel's doing really well, and I appreciate people watching. And of course, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the Football Hut. And of course, hit the bell for notification. Leave comments in the comment section. And I'll see you later.